Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. So I kind of started recording this video, got partway through it, and for some reason, might have been that I hit my desk with my elbow or something, and it must have jostled the plug or something. I've checked them, it's in, but my might have been the USB. I didn't check that, but I thought it was the power. I had my mixer kind of have its USB connection turn off and on, and it fucked me in the middle of recording it. So we're now on attempt 2. We have an article here from the Wall Street Journal. And yeah, let's just say karma is a bitch. These fucks pushing the ad apocalypse with YouTube and with Google's, other ad revenue outside of that. Basically this idea of, oh my God, you can't have advertising on this, that, and the other thing, because they didn't want independent content creators who were drawing views away from them, even, getting, rivaling, if not exceeding them. They didn't like them getting, YouTube ad revenue. So they went after the ad apocalypse. I mean, they jumped in with Carlos Maza and Steven Crowder's slap fight and didn't like the fact that Crowder bitch slapped him on that shit. So they helped push the whole fucking ad apocalypse. Well, now advertisers look at news in general as just fucking toxic. So these fucking assholes are sitting there going, oh my God, this ain't fair. Well, you fucking retards created the situation. Now fucking deal with it. That's the story. You gotta, that's the story of life. You sow what you reap. So we have an article here from the Wall Street Journal that was published on January 1st by Alexandria Brule and Suzanne Veranica. And the title here, advertisers keep avoiding news sites and publishers have had enough of it. Well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking created the situation you did, you dumb fucking cunts. Going after, independent content creators, I'm not of that, hell, I don't even have ad revenue or really, even though I've set them up, I haven't really figured out things yet with them, but having it to where people can contribute money to me. I mean, shit. So I have no skin in the game at this point, but I've seen what you fucks did. All right. And, you're sowing what you fucking reap. Brands are skittish about appearing near stories and on politics and violence, but news outlets say their fears are overblown. Hey, that's the lead in. And the thing is, oh, excuse me. You're the ones who created the whole toxicity of those things. Because you didn't like the stuff that the independent content creators were covering. And you were like, this is no-nos. Oh my God. And now it's blown back on you. Deal with it. Seriously. The Washington Post's crossword puzzle was recently deemed too offensive for advertisers. So was an article about thunderstorms and a ranking of boxed brownie mixes. Marketers have long been wary about running ads in the news media, concerned that their brands will land next to pieces about terrorism or plane crashes or polarizing political stories. Well, here's the thing. You fucks created that situation, all right? You push all this shit about war, all right, with certain countries and shit. You fucking sit there and will fucking sensationalize shit. Cover up other shit. You make political stories polarizing because, oh my God, Orange Man bad. He's literally Hitler. I mean, and then you wonder why they don't want to advertise on that shit? Are you people that fucking stupid? Seriously. Actually, I know, and most of us out here know that you are, so it's a rhetorical question. Never mind. That advertising no-go zone seems to keep widening. It's a headache that news publishers can hardly afford. Many are also grappling with subscriber declines and losses in traffic from Google and other tech platforms, and are now making an aggressive push to change advertisers' perceptions. Well, the thing is you also created that situation. See, you've published so much bullshit, so many fucking lies. You have been the worst fucking propagandists out there that people don't buy your shit anymore. All right? Most of your traffic is people looking at your, beyond like the small minority of brainwashed fucking retards you've got, are people like me, not necessarily doing the content, but want to see the fucking retarded bullshit you're claiming. They know it's bullshit, but they want to, because they want to see. It's like the idea of Howard Stern back in the day before he became a sellout fucking cocksucker. Okay? He had a higher viewership with people who did not like him. All right? And they spent more time, or a listenership, I should say. All right, he had a higher listenership with people who couldn't stand him, and they spent more time listening to him because they wanted to see what he was going to say next, just like the fucking people who were into Howard. It's no different here. You don't grasp that fucking concept, though. You think that you've got legitimate fucking people who actually buy your shit. Most of the people who read your shit want to see the fucking bullshit and lies that you're spewing. Anyway, advertisers' aversion to news was on full display in the past election, when many marketers paused campaigns, and it hasn't fully abated, according to industry executives. The news cycle since the election has remained hectic and unattractive to advertisers, with stories about President-elect Donald Trump's controversial cabinet picks, global wars, and the shooting of a health insurance executive in New York. Well, you fucking retards, those are all you're doing, because you're the ones who have sat there in regards to Trump and his cabinet picks, running your fucking mouths, talking fucking shit, pushing the deep state's fucking lies and bullshit about them, because you don't like the evil orange bad man. You would rather have the status quo with the deep state fucking retards trying to run our fucking country, when it should be we, the American people, who do so. All right? You are fucking Operation Mockingbird cock-gobbling cunts. You sit there and are handed fucking money by our own federal government, or willingly do it for free, and you push the lies that they want pushed. And now, when you fucking cause a situation to where your own shit has become so toxic under the standards that you created, pushing that shit, you sow what you fucking reap. But you fucks don't understand that. You caused this. Deal with it. All right, we had to, as content creators, not me personally, because I don't, have a Patreon or anything like that set up for people to donate, or a Subscribestar. I have them, a Subscribestar on that, and locals and that, but I haven't set them up for anything yet, because I haven't figured out what I want to do with them yet, like in regards to tiers or anything like that. So I have no skin in the game, but other content creators that did, they found ways to fund their shit. They started producing their own products. They started, taking contributions different ways. They, found other advertisers that went outside fucking Google's bullshit. Guess you're going to have to do the same thing, you dumb fucks. You created this situation, now fucking deal with it. Anyway, news organizations recently began publicizing studies that show it really isn't dangerous for a brand to appear near a sensitive story. Well, here you fucking assholes are now like, oh, it doesn't matter. You were the ones who said it damaged a brand beyond belief for them to be on any edgy content on YouTube. You're the ones who said, oh my God, those alternative media outlets, they're just fake news. It's bad for a brand to be seen next to that. Well, now you're fucked. Deal. I've said that a lot, but it's true. At the same time, they say blunt campaign planning tools wind up fencing off even harmless content, and those stories is potential large audiences from advertisers. Oh, wow, get fucked. 40% of the Washington Post's material is deemed unsafe at any given time, said Johanna Mayer-Jones, the paper's chief advertising officer, referencing a study the company did about a year ago. The revenue implications are significant. Well, if you weren't a bunch of Trump deranged fucking retards who couldn't resist slipping the shit in even into innocuous fucking places, 40% of your fucking paper wouldn't be advertiser fucking friendly, you dumb fucking retards. Or your online presence, I should say. You sow what you fucking reap. You created the situation. I don't know what to tell you. You're fucked. Why do you think Jeff Bezos bought you? You were never a financial fucking winner. You're living off of Jeff Bezos's, okay? Basically, you're living off of his fucking couch, all of you fucks there. He is nice enough to give you an allowance because you're all fucking useless. How about you go and get a real job and stop living off of Bezos's tit? The Post's crossword page was blocked by Advertiser's Technology 7 times during a weeks-long period in October because it was labeled as politics, news, and natural disaster-related material. A tech company recently said it would ensure the puzzle stops getting blocked, according to the Post. The thunderstorm story was cut off from ad revenue when a sentence about flashing and peeling volleys from the artillery of atmosphere triggered a warning that it was too much like an arms and ammunition story for... Well, that's kind of fucking sounding like that. All right. I mean, I understand using descriptive fucking language, but you were kind of asking for the system that they use to trigger that shit, you know, to fucking trigger a hit with that shit. Oh, we're victims. Well, I'm guessing also in the fucking crossword puzzle, there was some Trump derangement slipped in. There was some politics slipped in. You know, maybe some Kamala dick sucking or some shit. I mean, it was before the election, so I'm guessing there was some politics in the crossword puzzle. But you know, oh, you're just victims. When you cannot keep yourself from fucking injecting or interjecting or anything like that. You're fucking bullshit into anything and everything. You want to play victims with this? Seriously? Anyway, as for the brownies, a reference to research from Grocery Drug Mass Market and other retailers was automatically flagged by advertisers for containing the word drug. Okay, that's a little fucking stupid right there. But this is the type of shit that we got to deal with on YouTube. And my language, I really don't give a fuck. I've been nailed for fucking hate speech because... for supposedly targeting a public figure. I had one of my videos removed on YouTube about 2 months ago, maybe. Something like that, because I was supposedly targeting a public figure. Like, give me a fucking break. I mean, this is ridiculous. You know, you people created this situation and now you're dealing with it. Maybe you should just kept your fucking mouth shut. Might have been a good idea, you fucking Karens. While some brands avoid news entirely, many take what they consider to be a more surgical approach. They create lengthy blacklists of words or websites that the company considers off limits and employ ad technology to avoid such terms. Over time, blacklists have become extremely detailed, serving as a de facto news blocking tool, publishers said. Yes, and these lists originate from that fucking organization in Europe that has been using fucking threats of boycotts and everything else that you fucking people have pushed, all right? They're using their block lists, you fucking retards. If you didn't fucking promote that fucking globalist fucking commie fucking censorship fucking loving organization, you dumb retards, and say, you advertisers better listen to them, they wouldn't have those block lists and then added to them and added to them and added to them, would they? Because that would have been some obscure little fucking commie fucking organization that wouldn't have amounted to dick. But you dumb fucking retards couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You people are disgusting. A recent blacklist from Microsoft included about 2,000 words, including variations and translations. Words listed include attack, Biden, Trump, boycott, cocaine, collapse, Gaza, guns, racism, and sinkhole, according to a list viewed by the Wall Street Journal. Microsoft declined to comment. Yes, and this is the fucking retarded shit we got to deal with. All right? Because of you fucking retards. It used to be, oh, well, they'll let Biden through, but not Trump. Now they don't want to deal with both sides. So even your fucking lefty fucking bullshit is getting censored. That's what happens, you fucking retards. Oh my God, these people are so fucking stupid. The lists are used in automated ad buying. Brands aim their ads not at specific websites, but at online audiences with certain characteristics. People with particular shopping or web browsing histories. For example, their ads are matched in real time to available inventory to thousands of websites. Oh, excuse me. And some executives, including BDG Executive Chief Brian Goldberg, expect advertising to pick back up in the new year. BDG, which runs magazines including W and Nylon, expect revenue to grow year over year, but disappointing ad spending around Art Basel in Miami amid the holiday season prevented that, Goldberg said. The ad business boomed during the summer and early fall, but hit a holding pattern about 3 weeks before the election, Goldberg said, citing softness in beauty, travel, and fashion in particular. Well, that's because you fuckers on the left have politicized everything, okay, and the legacy media would be more accurate. And when you push the fucking ad apocalypse shit before that and, created the situation that maybe, just maybe, led to you getting fucked? Oh, we all know it did. You should have probably not done it in the first place, and with hindsight, you should probably look at the fact of you should have live and let live in regards to dealing with people, but you didn't do that. You thought you would go after the little guy, and now you're dealing with the fucking situation yourself. Sucks, don't it, bitch? And the problem is see, someone my size, a single individual, they can pivot a lot quicker than you fucks can on finding alternative sources of income. You can't. You can't do that. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, from October 15th to November 15th, Dow Jones digital publications, including the Wall Street Journal and MarketWatch, offered advertisers who were concerned about getting lost in the busy election news cycle unusual performance guarantees on their campaigns. The company promised that their digital ads would receive a specific level of attention from readers, and if they missed the targets, the journal parent would provide so-called make goods or credits for future ads. We were hearing this problem around people wanting to pause, said Josh, I'm going to Stinchcomb, Global Chief Revenue Officer for Dow Jones and the Wall Street Journal. I heard it more explicitly this time around than I had heard in the past. Some folks say they're coming back in January, said Matt Prohaska, CEO of Prohaska Consulting, which works with brands and publishers. There are others still on the sidelines, in part because they've seen a little more drama post-election than a normal transition. Well, that's because you fucks can't keep your fucking mouth shut. You had to sit there, which it's been calmer compared to 2016, so I find that a little funny. So this guy's either talking out his ass or this is the smoke they're blowing up his. Because a little more drama than post-election than a normal transition. Excuse me? 2020, 2016, shit tons of fucking drama. Not so much. I mean, give me a fucking break. 2024, not so much. This guy's talking out his ass, or this is what they're telling him. And when, we're going to come back in the summer. It sounds like they're basically doing the brush off like you're some fucking, psycho ex-girlfriend or some shit, dude. I don't think they're going to come back. I think you ought to go look for another job. For publisher Garden & Gun, which doesn't do much programmatic advertising, the magazine's name itself may alienate some brands. The magazine, which provides Southern lifestyle content, considers its name an asset with serious brand equity. In recent years, however, the magazine has considered abbreviating the name to G&G, in part to attract advertising from luxury brands and younger audiences that might be fearful of the word gun, said publisher Christian Bryant. There's no need for that. Don't fucking cave to their shit. Garden & Gun is a perfectly good fucking name for the South. It makes sense. I've lived in Louisiana. I have family that lives in Florida and visit them. It fits fucking perfectly. Don't fucking change your shit because these fucking retards who are in a minority want you to. What you do is you promote the strength of your brand and why it's a good brand. Don't sit there and go, maybe I should change my brand. You don't do that. That's like bending a knee to the woke mob, to the hate mob. You never fucking do that. You do that, they see you flinch, and they're going to be on your ass like stank on a fucking diaper. The gun in the magazine's name is reference to sports like skeet shooting and hunting. But Brian said he knows guns are polarizing and gun violence growing. It is not. That's a lie. That's not what we're about whatsoever. But the association does sometimes give a bad rap, he said. Well, that's because you get a minority of lefty retards attacking you for that when you should just be owning it and telling them to go fuck themselves. Tell them if they got a problem, that's on them. fucking expose them, call them out. For now, the magazine is keeping its name while using a new logo with the abbreviation for branded products in events and marketing. Brands and ad buying firms have long promised to rely less on blunt keyword blocking tools, and some have embraced more sophisticated technology that considers the entire content of a story. For example, they can make an allowance for an ad to appear next to a story even though it contains the word shot once it becomes apparent the article is about a basketball game and not a violent encounter, which is still fucking bullshit because it was never an issue to advertise when you're talking about, say, a shooting or anything like that. This is because of the woke fucking crap. This is about the fact that fucking company that you fucks enabled and promoted going after this shit and creating these lists in the first place. Maybe you fuck should have just kept your fucking mouth shut. Will you learn this? Did you learn this time? Probably not. You're going to fuck yourselves again and when fucking the rest of us. And you're still not going to learn after that. The Post is testing a new tool with similar abilities to the so the advertiser could weed out touchier news articles without blocking entire stories based on one word taken out of context, said Mayor Jones. Publishing rivals including the Journal, Post, CNN, and New York Times have joined forces to combat the issue of ad avoidance and worked with ad companies Stagewell to ease brand fears. They are promoting studies showing that ads adjacent to stories covering politics or gun shootings performed as effectively as ads placed next to positive stories about business, sports, and entertainment. Prohaska's firm also recently announced a new publishing collective intended to encourage advertisers to buy ads on high-quality news sites. So basically, they're feeling the pinch in general, okay, because they're not high-quality news sites. I'm sorry. The Journal, Post, CNN, New York Times, you're all fucking hacks. You are all propagandists. You are not high-quality news sites, all right? And CNN, if you didn't go fucking full Trump-deranged woke fucking retard, well, pushing the ad apocalypse shit, because I remember, was it Saliza or was it Brian Stelter who fucking went off about Carlos Maza and the whole ad apocalypse thing, attacking Stephen fucking Crowder? It was one of the two. They might have each done a thing. But I remember they went after him. You fucking pushed this shit. All right, the New York Times, you pushed this shit. You went and pushed the ad apocalypse shit. Fuck all of you. The Washington Post, you did too. You laid the foundation for all of this. And now you dumb motherfuckers are going to try to walk shit back, at least for you. No. Fucking sit there and find alternative sources of fucking revenue. Because guess what? You're a dying fucking medium, the legacy media as a whole. And no matter what you do, it's never going to change that fact. You are, it's whether you want to die quickly or you want to die slowly. Either way, you're dead in the end. Doesn't matter if fucking Google rigs shit even worse than it has for you legacy media outlets or whatever else. You're all F-U-C-K-E-D fucked. Anyway, these days, less than 5% of client ad spending for Group M, one of the largest ad buying firms in the world, goes to news. According to Christian Jewell, Group M's former chief executive, who revealed spending figures during a congressional hearing over the summer. Jewell said at the time that brands don't need to risk advertising in news because alternatives like sports and entertainment content provide better measurement formats and capabilities. Well, that's because you fucks made shit toxic. If you didn't make the whole news segment toxic for advertisers, wouldn't be a fucking problem, would it? And I know I'm kind of rehashing shit, but it's true. I got to repeat this over and over. How do you get something sunk into someone's head? You repeat it over and over until the fucking retard gets it. Oh, excuse me. Susan Schiekhofer, Group M's chief digital investment officer, said she tried to set up deal structures with publishers to avoid hard news while still buying ads around finance or automotive content. But for many advertisers, there's still a little throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Well, guess what? If you fucks hadn't done what you did, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in. I love this. They're acting like they're fucking victims. when they fucking created the whole goddamn situation.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What the fuck?
This fucking, how did you fucking fuck?
My fucking phone disconnected. Oh yeah, when it, son of a bitch. Oh, I tried to do a fucking Rocco, and because I knocked my fucking mixer, I forgot that it did the Bluetooth. Well,
It illustrates the diversity of the word.
because it, oh, I'm real fucking professional here.
Fucking fuck.
But this deserved a Rocco.
Fuck this fucking, how did you do fucking fucks? Fuck!
Well, it certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
You fucking people are ridiculous. You sow what you reap. All right, sucks to be you. Bend over and take your own fucking anal rape situation you created yourselves now. Because you fucked everyone else up the ass and it's your turn to get anally raped. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.